Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anisha and thank you so much for joining me here today. Today I'm setting up my monthly pages for August in my bullet journal. So these washi tapes are going to be the main element for today's setup. They are actually part of a set I bought from Amazon years ago. So this is the full set right here, and today I'm planning to use just two of these. And I'll be pairing them with some Ohuhu markers and Pigma micron pens. So let's start with the cover page. I usually use the left hand side of the spread as my cover page and the right hand side as my calendar page. So that's what I have been doing for the past few months, but this time I'm trying to switch things up a little bit. I am dedicating the entire spread as my cover page. So on the right hand side, I'm going to have a simple title page, and on the left hand side, I'll be adding a small quote I found online. The reason I'm doing it this way is because I want to try a waterfall edge layout for the month. So this entire spread will just be the cover page, and starting from the next one, the rest of the monthly setup will follow a waterfall style. This is actually my second time trying a waterfall edge. I first did it back in January this year. So if you're interested, I'll link that video so you can check it out too. That setup turned out really good and I loved the way it looked. So I'm hoping this one turns out just as good as well. I usually fill up my empty spaces in my layout with BT stickers or washi stickers. But today I'm using these butterfly themed stamps instead. I don't have an ink pad with me, so I'm just using my water-based brush pens for the stamps, and they usually work really well. Honestly, I actually prefer using brush pen because they give me more flexibility and access to different colors. So that's it for the cover page. Moving on to the next section, this is where I'm going to create the waterfall edges. I have already measured and marked everything, where to cut and how much to cut on each page. So now I'm just following those marks. Okay, that's done. Now I'm going to use the two washi tapes alternately on each page. Alright, that's it. I think they turned out really good. Now I just need to shape the edges of each page using my corner punching tool. I'm using it upside down here. I always do it this way. It's just easier for me to line up the corners properly when I use it upside down. I get cleaner cuts that way. Okay, now the general layout is done and moving on to each spread individually. So the first spread here is going to be my calendar page. I usually create a small calendar on one page and include a section titled Important at the bottom where I note down anything noteworthy. But since I have a larger space this time, I'm going for a bigger calendar layout. Each day will now have more space, so there is really no need to include a separate section for important notes. So for this month, it is just going to be a full-size calendar spread. Moving on to the next spread. This one is for all the monthly trackers I use. On the left hand side, I'll have my sleep tracker, and on the right hand side, I'll add my habit trackers. For the habit trackers, I already printed out my mini calendars on sticker paper, so I'll be using those there. I'm about halfway through this journal now, and since the pages are pretty thick, it gets a little tricky to stamp near the binding. That's why I had to go over the stamp multiple times. It's just hard to get a clean impression from certain angles. Anyway, this spread is done. Now I'm moving on to the next one. This is going to be for my weekly pages. Here again, I'm sticking with my usual one page per week format. Basically, I dedicate one page for each week. Each page has a section for weekly tasks, the important things I need to take care of that week, and an extra section for any additional notes if I have them. This setup gives me a nice structure for the week while still leaving enough space for flexibility. I know usually people use separate section for each day, but that structure is too rigid for me. So I'm just sticking with what works best for me here. I'm repeating the same structure for the next 2 weeks as well, so I skip a little bit of footage. The general layout here is the same. Okay, with that my bullet journal for August is complete. Now let's do a final flip through. That's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please check out my channel for more journaling content. And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.